this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Paramount Plus is now the home of all your BET favorites.
That sounds nice.
With all new episodes of All the Queen's Men.
You stand up when you talk to the Queen.
Plus a whole new world of movies like Gladiator 2.
I must have power.
Original series like The Chi.
Life comes at you fast, whether you're ready for it or not.
And live sports like UFC.
Oh,
new home.
Welcome to paradise.
Same family.
That's all that matters to me.
Your BET favorites are now on Paramount Plus. Subscribe now.
Peace of mind starts with knowing what supports the journey is steady, grounded, and dependable, especially during seasons of change. That's why Nissan engineers push their vehicles to the limit to demonstrate quality, reliability, and durability, making those principles a foundation across every vehicle built. That commitment has earned recognition from J.D. Power, ranking Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. Because when trust is built into the foundation, it creates more space to move through life with clarity, confidence, and intention, getting the most out of the journey wherever it unfolds. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Newer models may be shown.
Peace to the planet, Charlemagne the God here. Now look, y'all know I'm big on ownership, owning your ideas, owning your business, owning your future, and that's exactly why I use Shopify. Shopify is the platform that lets you take an idea and actually build a real business out of it. What I love is how discoverable it makes everything. Shopify puts products everywhere people actually shop. Google, YouTube, TikTok Shop, the Shop app, even inside ChatGPT. You can literally go from conversation to checkout. That is the next level options in our changing world. And right now, the Black Effect storefront is busy and Shopify is handling the heavy lifting. I am excited that Shopify is going to be at our Black Effect Podcast Festival this year in a major way, and I will be there preaching this platform to all our small Black-owned businesses that partner with us. Shopify is helping drive the marketplace this year at our festival, and their footprint and commitment to us and the community of Black-owned businesses is something I am proud to be a part of. Build your store, own your audience, and create something that lasts. Start now at shopify.com/breakfast club.
Indeed Sponsor Jobs gets you quality candidates when you need them most. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Less stress, less time, more results. When you need the right person to cut through the chaos, this is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to help get your job the premium status it deserves at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Welcome to the Black Mother Wound Podcast, a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio, where we center the stories of Black women as we heal from the painful relationships with our mothers. Welcome to the Black Mother Wound Podcast. I'm your host, Jennifer Arnice. What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday, or whatever day it is that you are listening to this episode. Y'all, what is happening? How are y'all enjoying y'all summer? I just want to say thank you, Jesus. Even though that's so funny, I'm not what I would call a Christian. That's not what I subscribe to. But the culture of Christianity, like saying, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, is still so deep in my bones. That shit is crazy. Okay. Y'all don't come in my comments talking about whether I'm a Christian or what I'm not, and with Jesus and God and all that. Just not today. I'm not even going to get into that with y'all. So if you have something to say, keep it to yourself. But around here, I'm just happy that we got some air, because last week I had some issues with my HVAC system. And baby, if you know anybody who don't have no air in their house, be nice to them, because there's nothing like going to sleep hot and waking up hot, because you really can't even sleep good when you ain't got no cool, cold, crisp air blowing on you. I will say that about me. Of course, I do recognize this is a first world problem. Okay, I am very clear about that. But I'm glad to have it back up and running. But that was a lot last week. Okay. So this week we are back at it again. I'm going to do a bit of housekeeping. Are you coming to see me in person live in Charlotte on July 18th. I think I've hinted around to it, but this is like the first time I'm like putting it out there because everything is set up and ready to go. And I want to see you. We are going to be recording a live podcast episode with an audience. And the podcast episode is really going to be you and me having a conversation because you're going to be asking me questions. I'm going to be doing live coaching in person, and then it's going to be recorded and it's going to become an episode for others to enjoy and learn from. And I want you to come, and I will have the link in the show notes for you to learn more about it and to get your ticket. We're also going to be experiencing, I want to bring you all into my healing world. So I'm also going to have some healing practices. We're going to do some things that get us grounded. We're going to work through those different levels of autonomy. We're going to get you feeling good. You're going to leave with some strategies and how to continue to do these things at home. You're going to meet like-minded women. It's going to be community. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. And I want you there. So if you are in like the Charlotte area, Columbia, or anywhere, hour and a half, where you can just pop in and pop out, you need to come on. And if you are out of town, I want you to go ahead and start looking at making travel plans so you can come to Charlotte and see me and see the other women that are a part of this community. And I'm very excited. This is my first live event. Y'all have been asking for me to do something in person, and I have resisted because I was like, I don't want to do it wrong. I'm not even going to get into that today. How we stop ourselves and stunt our own growth because we're scared of doing something wrong. And it's the first time. Of course, I'm going to make mistakes. Duh. But it's still going to be good. So I'm just putting that out there on the front end because by the time I finish this episode, I probably will have forgot to tell y'all. So just so you know, that's out there. Love it. Can't wait to see you. All right. Now, let's get into today's topic for the episode. And what I have written here is, I thought I was being considerate, but I was codependent. And I have been coming to a lot of realizations lately. It seems like I was like at a healing point where I was like, oh, I'm good. Not that I ever felt like, oh, I know everything, I've got it all figured out. But things were going kind of smoothly. And then you know what happens then, right? A bitch hits a bump in the road that makes her question everything. Okay? And what I thought was me being a good person, me being a kind person, me being thoughtful and generous and, you know, all of those things, right? Because that's what we're supposed to be. Come to find out, it was really codependence. Even in casual relationships, what I'm not just talking about family, close friends. I'm saying even coming across people that I wanted primarily to be seen as a good person. But I thought that's what why wouldn't I want that? You know? And then let me tell y'all this. I think I've said this before. I use dating as a tool for healing. It is a part of my personal development and my healing practice because it's a way that I can try new things and expose myself. It's almost like exposure therapy, right? It's like, who am I really? Because that's kind of what I'm realizing, that even in this 10-year stretch of healing my mother wound, I am still at a point like, who the fuck am I? Because I've spent the last 10 years getting out of a hole that I'm still not out of. Like, I still don't feel like I'm at level ground, like at zero. Like I'm not breaking zero. I'm still in the negatives, right? I'm close. And I'm learning now how to methodically move further up out of the hole. But, and I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this now. I don't know that I have the answer for everything I'm about to talk about. I'm just telling y'all where the fuck I am, because I realize I'm in a codependent relationship with y'all, with the Black Mother Wound community, with this audience, right? Because I was raised, and I have here, my value is in my service. And it's so deeply bred in me. And I think it's so deeply bred in Black girls. And if you definitely were raised in the church has also been used as a tool to beat us into this, to make us believe it. And it's been happening so long, y'all, that I didn't know it wasn't who I was. My identity, who I was as a person, has been consistently rooted in me being of service to others and me making sure that other people are fucking comfortable. Because I have no other mirror. I have no reflection to tell me that I'm a good person. And now what the fuck is a good person? That shit right there. And a good person is somebody who's always doing good for others. Praise the Lord. Amen. Pass the offering plate. And to my own demise, what I realize, what I've been doing is, if I think, and this is crazy. It's crazy for me to even say, because I'm like, me? I'm that type of person. I'm codependent. I care about what other people think. And this is the trap. This is the trap for Black women, because, we're so outspoken. We speak our mind. We make sure nobody don't mess with us or mess with other people. You know what I mean? And it's like, how can that person still be living in some type of fear of being disliked? And I don't even have it all figured out, y'all, but I needed to talk about it because the shit is holding me back. It's like, and I don't even think this is just a me thing. And I think I don't even know if it's just a Black mother wound thing, but I do know, being raised by an emotionally immature mother, and couple that with being deep in the church and being Black, does something to your sense of self-worth and value, which also takes me down this rabbit hole of, is it codependence or is it white supremacy and misogyny mixed together? Because this whole concept that I'm unearthing in me, where I have a notion, I have a natural instinct or an intuition to be a certain way, to show up a certain way, to create certain things, and how quickly I will shut it down, because I am also in a codependent relationship with motherfuckers I don't know. I care about what people think that I don't even know, because they have clicked the button to follow me on Instagram, because they listen to my podcast, because y'all watch me on YouTube. And I know it's not y'all's fault. I know it's not y'all's fault. But I have been influenced by the comments, by messages, by all the other things I'm watching on Instagram that make me feel like it would be selfish of me. This shit is hard to even say. It would be selfish of me to do what I want, because it would make you feel like I don't care about you. And this, I've been testing this, air quote, testing this in dating, right? And I realized in dating that, let's say I was supposed to go on a date with somebody, or we were supposed to talk on the phone, right? And something came up and I needed to change the plans, that I would go into a panic because I believed that they would be mad at me for changing the plans. And they would be mad at me because they would think I was lying, because they would think I was making it up. And there was this like really drastic sense of, they can't trust me. And then I go into this space of like trying to prove I'm a good person, that only this happened. And in the past, I wouldn't make the change. I would make myself uncomfortable so they can continue to be uncomfortable. But because I know I have this codependency, deep codependency in me, right? Which is a big way the mother wound shows up, because to be codependent, you don't have authority over yourself. You have completely abandoned yourself so you can manage the emotions of someone else. That's what codependency is. And you manage the emotions of others because then they are the people that will make you feel safe. So we know what that feels like. That's how we got into this. And then we put it on everybody else.
Paramount Plus is now the home of all your BET favorites.
That sounds nice.
With all new episodes of All the Queen's Men.
You stand up when you talk to the queen.
Plus a whole new world of movies like Gladiator 2.
I must have power.
Original series like The Chi.
Life comes at you fast, whether you're ready for it or not.
And live sports like UFC.
Oh,
New home.
welcome to paradise.
Same family.
That's all that matters to me.
Your BET favorites are now on Paramount Plus. Subscribe now.
Hey, what up, y'all? Summer moves like a great jam session. You start with one idea, one direction, and then it shifts. Somebody calls. Energy changes. You take a detour. That's the beauty of it. For me, summer's always been about discovery. New sounds, new places, new people, new ideas. You start one place, end up somewhere completely different. And somehow, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. I've always had my spots along the way. Starbucks has been one of those constants. Before session, on the way to a gig, and between conversations that turn into something bigger than you expected. It's part of that movement, part of that rhythm. And summer's got its own soundtrack too. You can almost hear it without trying. Life's happening all around you, that feeling of staying open to whatever's next. Sometimes it's the smallest things that lock you into that moment. What you're holding, what you're sipping. The new Tropical Butterfly Refresher from Starbucks. Guava and passion fruit flavors with mango pineapple flavored pearls. Cold, colorful, alive. Feels like something made for the day that's still unfolding. And that's the thing. Sometimes one small stop changes the whole mood of your day. Start your summer rhythm with Starbucks. Try the new Tropical Butterfly Refresher from Starbucks.
This is Miles Gray from Ain't It Footy. There's so much fanfare surrounding the FIFA World Cup 2026. Good thing the Active Cash Visa credit card from Wells Fargo scores unlimited 2% cash rewards on all types of fanfare purchases. Tickets to a game, thunder sticks to make some noise, commemorative scarves to wave around. 2% cash rewards on all of that is a big win in my book. Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Visa, worldwide partner of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
This is Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod with Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge. Hydrate your skin up to 10 layers deep from AM to PM with CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion. Start your day with AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion SPF 50, providing SPF 50 protection that blends and lightweight hydration that lasts. And when it's time to wind down, end your day with PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. It moisturizes throughout the night and provides 48 hours hydration. Both contain 3 essential ceramides and MVE delivery technology to help strengthen the skin barrier in 1 hour. But real talk, my skincare routine used to be all over the place. I now have a set skincare schedule, and CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion has been my ride or die. It is so lightweight. I love it. CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended facial moisturizer brand and offers a range of facial moisturizers for all skin types. Find yours.
So I started testing, like, what if I didn't make myself uncomfortable? What if I wasn't considerate of others and I was just considerate of myself? That in and of itself almost like broke me for a minute, because the voice in my head telling me that I was selfish, self-centered, who the fuck do you think you are? They need to think that you're a good person, because if they don't, then I guess you're going to hell. Like, I'm still having these conversations with my inner little girl, like trying to get her to explain to me, what do you think is going to happen if you take care of yourself? And it's like, there's levels of safety, right? And it's like peeling back an onion. So it's like going deeper and deeper. And it's like, hold on, wait a minute. You actually think you have been bred and groomed. That's the word. I hate to use that word, but it's what it is. I've been groomed to be there for others and to make them happy and to have them feel some kind of way that's positive, and then they will then like shine that positive feeling on me, and that is then how I will know I'm a good person. But if I don't have that, then I have to sit with this feeling of being worthless. I have to sit with this feeling of being terrible and deserving of punishment. And that is where I'm at right now, like working with my inner little girl, on this concept that nobody can fucking punish you. And in order for her to know that, I've got to run these exercises and run these tests. So I've been doing it with these niggas, you know what I'm saying? And what I have found is not once. Oh, and let me just say this. If one of y'all is listening, hi, hello. Not one of them has had the reaction that I thought they would have. It has been the opposite. It's like, oh yeah, no problem. It's fine. Oh yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, do you need anything? Can I help? Oh, and it's been like, what? Wow. So you're saying that I can prioritize myself, prioritize my own needs, prioritize my own wants, and somebody will still want to be around me? This shit is mind blowing. Now, the fucked up part is that I'm at the age I am learning this, and that I'm trying to figure out how in the fuck my mother did such an amazing job. It's like she didn't leave a crack. It was methodical. It was like she had this shit planned out from the time she got pregnant with me. And I'm not saying that her intention was to hurt me. But I think my mother grew up with so much fear and so much shame that she wanted to find a way to make sure I don't go through that. And her way was appeal to them. Appeal to whoever it is, so they will include you. Now, only thing is, my mother used me as the tool for other people to like her. So I became the pawn in her own codependent behavior and relationships with people. I was up for, I was like the sacrificial lamb. It's almost like she wanted so much to be liked by others, to be seen as a good person, as a good mother, as a good woman, as a good Christian, as hardworking, as honorable, as virtuous, that she ended up treating me like shit. Because the pressure of that, the pressure of being considerate of others all the time, the pressure of believing that you're not worthy just for being alive, it's exhausting. It weighs on you, and then things don't work the way you want them to work. Then you're lying to yourself. You become a manipulator. All that shit runs downhill to the children that are looking up to you, the people that you're raising, the people who don't have any power. But that was how she exhibited her own powerlessness. And now I'm having to sit with how I've done the same thing to my son. That's what I've got to undo now. My own codependence, my own lack of knowing who I am has created the same trauma in my son that my mother created in me. And remember when I told y'all that we go from being the prey to the predator, how easy that is? This is how it happens. This is one of the ways. I'm not even going to say this is all the ways, but this is the way. You can't be that motherfucking nice. It's impossible. If you walking around here and any part of your badge of honor that you wear is about you being a good friend, a good person, a good daughter, a good mother, a good employee, a good neighbor, there's codependence there. Because why the fuck is that so important? Why is it so important for other people to see us as good? And can you see yourself as good without looking at it in relationship to other people? Because the goodness that we want other people to see from us by doing these thoughtful, kind gestures, lots of times so fucking performative. We don't do it for ourselves. We'll treat ourselves like shit. Like, we'll get the real version of who we actually are and then paint another picture to somebody else so they can validate us. And all of it is self-abandonment. All of it is fucking self-abandonment. And I'm trying, I was about to say, I'm trying to figure out how to get from under it. Meaning I want it to be over. Like I want to snap my fingers and it be fixed. But I also understand this healing process is not something that just gets fixed. Just, oh, I have an awareness of it, so now it goes away. No. Now it's even more painful because I can feel it happening in my body, even against my own fucking control. It's like I can't even fight against it because it's so deeply ingrained in me. So I'm fucking hoping that in having this conversation with you, it will give me some breathing room, because I love what I have built with the Black Mother Wound community. And it has also created a corner that I'm stuck in because I feel like I'm only known for one thing. And people only want to hear about one thing from me. They only want to see one side from me. Well, you know what? I don't even know if that's true. And really, I shouldn't care. Like this is, I'm taking y'all through my thought process because that's a part of it. Like that's the codependence in and of itself. Like I have said that if I am my full self, if I express the way I want to, if I talk about the things that I want to talk about, that y'all won't like me, and therefore it's not worth it. Like just the idea of it, like if y'all don't like it, then I shouldn't fucking do it, because a good friend does what the other person likes. That's me being a good friend. But then again, I don't know if y'all will like it or not. And then again, it shouldn't fucking matter if you like it or not, because it should matter that I like it. Y'all see how deep this shit goes? It's like a ball of yarn I'm trying to get out of. And I want this community to be one that keeps growing. I want y'all to heal. I want you all to understand that the way you've been living with your mother wound and the pain of that doesn't have to last forever. That you have autonomy, you have control, you have power to change your life. And here I am still stuck in some of those same areas myself. And it is very frustrating. And it's tedious because it's like there's like 1,000 little threads of it, right? And having to pull out those codependent pieces, and you think you got it, and then you looking through the thread, you're like, oh, there's another gold thread. Let me pull this one out. And it's like, it's every motherfucking where. You know what I mean? It's everywhere. And the only way that I know right now is to exhaust the option. And I think that's what I'm working on doing. And that's what I'm, even in this conversation now, I feel like I'm still tiptoeing around it. Okay. And I don't have a full answer, but I do know that changing my behavior and changing my choices is the only way I can debunk an old thought process. And this is something I always tell y'all to do. Like, if you want something to be different, then you're going to have to do something different. So at this season in my life, that is what it is, right? And I think I've probably been talking about this since January, like, oh, things are going to be different. And then I feel like they start out different, but they don't stay. I kind of fall back into familiar patterns, because that's what we do. That's what codependence does. You fall back into familiar patterns with people. And what I want to do is I want to show more of myself as a person and not as a healer, educator, and coach. I don't want the burden of that all the time. And I'm not sure how to separate that. And I don't know how not to care or think that you all are going to have a negative reaction to me making changes in my content. There, that's it. That's what I wanted to get out. I don't know, and I don't know how not to care about not knowing. But I do know that I'm probably doing each of us a disservice by not doing it. And I started the Black Mother Wound because I needed an outlet to talk about this. And now I need different types of outlets outside of talking about the Black Mother Wound. Like, I want to talk about art. I want to talk about sensuality. I want to talk about all different types of relationships. I want to talk about just whatever it is that comes to mind. You know, I want to tell different types of stories. And this idea of being considerate of others has me painted into a corner that I desperately need out of. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know what it's going to look like moving forward. It's very scary because this is the biggest thing I've ever built. Black Mother Wound is the biggest thing I've ever built. I was about to say the only thing. It's not the only thing, but it is huge for me to have this community and feel like people are depending on me, waiting on me, and I have to show up in a certain way. It's suffocating, and it's not y'all. It's not y'all, because y'all didn't do it. It's just how I was groomed and bred to see the world and myself in the world. And this is just like another layer of the healing. You know, this is another piece of the onion coming up and me realizing, oh shit, there's more. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I don't even have an answer. I don't know if this helped anyone. I wrote a lot of stuff, but I didn't really get to it. I feel like I've rambled a bit. This was a tangent episode, but you know, this is good because this episode was for me. It may not have been for you, but it was for me, and it is messy. I'm probably going to listen back to it and be like, what the fuck were you even talking about? But this is how I do work through things. This is how I've always worked through things. Just coming on here and we just try to get it out, and then I can feel some space in myself and I can go from there. So, yeah, that's what's happening. I love you dearly. I do. I'm not going anywhere. I just need to figure out who I am in this space again. Not only in this space, who I am as a mom, who I am as a potential partner, who I am as a friend, businesswoman, all of it. I'm 51 and like realizing I don't know who the fuck I am. And it is frustrating and scary. But yet here we are. Okay? And I don't know who can relate to that, but I'm here. I love you dearly. Still, don't let nobody play in your fucking face. Check out the tickets for the live event that's happening July 18th here in Charlotte. It's really going to be lit now. Okay? Because I got some good stuff for y'all. But I appreciate you. Appreciate everything you all do for me and how y'all have been here the whole time. And y'all be understanding even when I think nobody else is going to understand. So hopefully we still in the same boat with that. And I'll see you guys next week.
What's up, y'all? Summer's got a different tempo. Everything's a little looser, brighter. One plan turns into another. You hear something, you stay a little longer. Next thing you know, you're somewhere you didn't plan to be. It's those in-between moments. That's where the ideas hit. Conversations stretch out, little memories sneak up on you. And sometimes it's just about what's in your hand. That color, that chill. The new Tropical Butterfly Refresher from Starbucks. Guava and passion fruit flavors with mango pineapple flavored pearls. Yeah, that feels like summer before you even taste it. Funny how one small stop becomes the best part of the day. Start your summer rhythm with Starbucks. Try the new Tropical Butterfly Refresher from Starbucks.
This is Miles Gray from Ain't It Footy. You never know what can happen when your favorite players take the pitch during the FIFA World Cup 2026. That's what makes it great. An easy win you can depend on? The Active Cash Visa credit card from Wells Fargo. It scores unlimited 2% cash rewards on your fanfare purchases. Talk about a win worth celebrating. Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Visa, worldwide partner of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Running a business shouldn't feel like surviving a software group project. One app for accounting, another for inventory, another for sales. And somehow, none of them talk to each other. That's where Odoo comes in, an all-in-one business management software that brings every part of your business together. From sales and accounting to inventory and marketing, all in one powerful platform. No messy integrations, no bouncing between tabs. And best of all, no spreadsheets. Stop managing software and start managing your business with one unified system. Try for free today at odoo.com/iHeartRadio. That's ODOOO.com/iHeartRadio.
Bro, from the show last night to this drive, why is it never chill?
Because this is our life. Backstage, on the road, it's loud, messy, real.
And that's the best part. Whole crew, no plan, just moving.
Good thing Nissan builds for that kind of chaos.
Not just test tracks, real life scenes, late nights, road trips, all of it.
That's why it holds up. Nissan was ranked #1 in initial quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power.
Yeah, you can tell.
2026 Nissan Rogue, built for what really happens.
For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Newer models may be shown.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.